Hey guys, Justin here from Soccer Drills Daily. Hey, this week's workout motivation is about the amount of challenge that you have in your workouts. So the first thing I want to talk about is how exactly we get stronger. So basically, when you work, when you do something physically strenuous, what happens is your muscles kind of break themselves down and they develop little microscopic tears. Nothing big, nothing that injures you, but basically they tear a little bit and then your body comes back and it builds itself back stronger. So basically what that means is you've got to break yourself down a little bit to build yourself up. The way that you train when you're working soccer works the same way. You got to break yourself down, you got to push yourself hard in order for your body to build itself back stronger. So it's really important that you work really hard when you're training. The only way this works though is you have to train hard enough that your body actually breaks itself down a little bit. You've got to push yourself hard or it doesn't work. If you don't create those microscopic tears, if you don't push your body a little bit beyond its limits, then you're not going to come back stronger. You're just going to kind of stay the same way that you are. So you got to ask yourself, how hard are you really pushing in your training? Do you push yourself to that edge? Do you push yourself a little further? Or do you just kind of get a little tired and then you back off a little bit? How hard are you pushing yourself? I've seen it in a lot of players. When they're training, when they're working hard, they just hit this wall. And when they hit the wall, they don't really push through it. They just kind of stop. They just won't go any faster. They won't go any harder. And it really limits them. I mean, it's one of those things that if you don't push through the wall, if you don't push yourself to that edge, if you don't break yourself down a little bit, then you're not going to grow. So as long as you have this wall in front of you, then you're not going to get there. It's the limiting point for a lot of players where their growth stops, they don't hit their potential because they're not willing to work hard enough to push through the wall. When you're practicing, do something hard, do something difficult. You can't just do what you've always done if you want to achieve things that you haven't done before. You've got to do something that's beyond what you think your abilities are. If there's no risk of failure when you're working, when you're setting up your training plan, your goals aren't high enough. You're not trying hard enough. You need to make what you're trying to do hard enough that you might fail. So you got to push yourself to the edge. You have to push yourself. It's not easy. It's difficult. You know, you hit this wall and you're like, man, do I really want to do this? Or can I just kind of give up? Can I cheat a little bit today? Don't cheat. Push yourself over that edge. Push yourself hard. You got to challenge yourself. Because if you don't challenge yourself, you're not going to see any change and you're not going to see any improvement. So thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you thought. If you wouldn't mind taking a second to like this video too, I'd really appreciate it. But also, if you have anything that you're struggling with in your game, anything that you just can't get through, leave a comment below and let me know. I read all the comments and I may do a video on it in the future. I'd love to help you out. So Soccer Drills Daily is really here to help players become great players. So anything I can do to help, I'd love to do that. So thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next week. Thanks, guys.